Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm going to do my a reflection on 2019 and what I hope to get out of 2020. In this video, I'm also going to be watching back the exact same video that I made like this a year ago. I haven't watched that video back since I edited it and put it on YouTube on the 12th of January 2019. I look very different to how I look right now. I just look like a completely different person. I'm just gonna go with the flow, to be honest. I'm going to go in chronological order, so I'm gonna start with the video I made a year ago, which was reflecting on 2018 and my hopes for 2019. Let's get started. So how was my 2018? It was actually a really mixed year for me. I went through a lot, with uni and everything, but I ended the year on such a positive note. Do you know what? I didn't realise I was this honest in that video, because it is so true. I remember 2018 was, I was in my first year at university going into my second year, and my first year was disgusting. I didn't like it at all. Second and third year for me have been the best. So it's nice to know that I was really that honest and raw about my emotions. I moved in with my boyfriend. Do you know what? We're still living together. I'm loving it. We have, as a couple, grown together so much. Obviously there's been ups and downs, just like any relationship. I am so happy that we moved in together when we did. In the future I'd love to become a teacher, so it's actually beneficial. Right, I'm just going to say there, at the beginning of 2019 I was adamant that I was going to become a secondary school teacher, and that I'd be going straight on to do my PGCE, which is your teacher's graduate degree thing, the second I graduate from my current degree. However, in the space of 2019, I am still keeping my options open, so yeah, I still would like to consider becoming a secondary school teacher. However, I also now am very strongly considering becoming a drama therapist. My makeup in this video is sick. I really like it. Lost my touch. And then after that break, we come in full force doing Shakespeare. Now, I think that is my biggest fear of what's happening in 2019. I wish I could go back and tell this version of me that there was absolutely nothing to worry about. I actually ended up loving Shakespeare, and that was probably my favourite module of second year. And if I was to tell myself that this girl in this video that, she wouldn't believe me, she'd laugh. I will be going to visit my grandparents in Portugal with Lewis, my boyfriend. I haven't seen them since 2016, I think it was. That holiday was one of the best holidays I've had. Spending a full week with my grandparents was so lovely, and I just couldn't be more grateful to have got to spend that time with them. I'm really appreciative of it. And then for a week after, we went to right down to the south of Portugal, and we went to Algarve, and it was just me and Lewis, and it was really lovely to have that time together, just the two of us, where we're both relaxed, we're both stress-free. It was really nice. I really want to appreciate 2019, and I'm tackling my exams with such a new mindset that I feel like I'm going to enjoy the exams, where previously I've been terrified of them. I really feel like I did attack 2019 with such a positive mindset. It's true, every exam I did, I went in just not thinking about it from an exam perspective, thinking about it from how it benefits me, how I've been literally paying money to learn this stuff. I know what I'm doing, and I had a lot more trust in myself, which I think I've previously lacked. Do I want to get out of this year? Happiness, good health, good friendships. So at the end of that video, I said what I wanted to achieve in 2019 was happiness, good grades, health, and good friendships. I really think that I achieved those things. I definitely have gained some very strong friendships this year. Friendships that in 2018 were there, but maybe not as solid as they are now. Good health, yeah, I'm still as healthy as I was this time last year. I'm extremely grateful for my health. And mentally as well as physically, my mental health is in a very, very good place. Throughout the whole of 2019, I was in a very good place mentally. Good grades, yep, I have maintained my grades throughout the whole of 2019. I received very similar grades for all of my exams I've been doing, which is really nice that I'm consistent. And even in third year, the exams I've had so far, I've also had consistent grades, so I am really happy about that. 2019 was a very good year. I finished second year at university, and I finished second year with a really decent grade that I was happy to move on to third year with. I turned 21, which wasn't as big a deal as I thought it was going to be. I had such a lovely birthday. My family, my friends, Lewis, they all made up for it, and I had a really lovely birthday. Such a good time. I went blonde in 2019. Got a ombre brown to blonde. However, watching that video back makes me miss my brown hair. 2020 might be the year I go back to brunette. I'm glad I went blonde because I now know what I look like. I know that I like myself being blonde, but I think I'll be going back to brunette relatively shortly. I'm ready for 2020 to hit me with whatever it hits me with. So far in 2020, I've had a concussion from cheerleading, which was fun. I have been trying Veganuary. However, I'd say that I'm been more of a flexitarian. Out of the 16 days, I'd say probably about 11 of them I have been strictly vegan. However, the other days I might have had an egg, which is obviously animal produce. I've been sticking to it relatively well. I wasn't doing it to be strict about it. I was doing it to, one, make myself healthier, and two, any sort of meat or dairy cut anyone can make, whether that's once a week, twice a week, it helps. It really does help. So to have done it, let's say about 80% of the time being vegan, I'm happy with that. I don't eat any red meat either, so the only thing that will slip me up is having the odd egg, a little bit of cheese, and maybe some white meat like chicken or turkey. So what do I want to achieve for
2020?
Well, this year I graduate, which is shockingly terrifying. I graduate in 5 months. I am so ready, but at the same time I'm not ready. Because the second I graduate, I have to get a full-time job, become a real adult, and start paying all the bills on my own. Once I graduate, I don't get that maintenance loan anymore, and I will be paying all the bills on my own, my car, my phone, everything, which is scary, but I've worked it out. I've done like a little spreadsheet of how much I need to earn each month, and it's not as scary as I thought it was going to be. But yeah, I do graduate this year, and I'm quite excited to almost step into the real world. Like, this is it. This is me going into the real world from now. And I don't want to put this pressure on myself, but it is almost where your life properly begins. you start making decisions that do impact your future. It just shocks me that this is the decade that probably most of my friends will be getting married, having babies, like, it's just like, you don't ever want to put that pressure on yourself or anyone around you, but it's kind of the truth. It's inevitable. In 2020, Lewis and I will have been going out for 7 years in September. So quite a while away still, but 7 years nonetheless, which is amazing, scary, because it's just incredible how we've made this bond together and almost grown up together in a sense, but become such independent people at the same time. I am trying out for an all-star cheerleading team in either April or July. I am so scared because I've never been on an all-star cheer team. I've only ever done university level cheerleading. So I think it's going to be intense. I'm not putting any pressure on myself to get in, but to just be able to say that I tried, I did my best. I'm quite excited for that. I don't know how many people try out for the team I'm trying out for. So it's a lot of pressure. Scary. I'm going to Poland with my sister as my 21st birthday present to me. That's exciting. So with that being said, for 2020, I am planning on staying relatively healthy with my diet. So continuing to choose vegetarian or vegan options when I go out to restaurants. I'd say having basically an 80% vegan diet. It's difficult when you live with someone who's not a vegan themselves, because having them cater for your food requirements all the time can be a little bit frustrating, and I understand that for Lewis. And I can control my diet on the days he's not here. Obviously I can control it on the days he is here, but I don't want to make his life harder. So I'd say like 80 to 90% of the time I do plan on continuing a vegan diet. I intend to complete the next 5 months of university in the same positive mindset that I had in 2019 towards university. I'm currently writing my dissertation, which is due in April, so kind of soon, but I have enough time. I'm not stressed about it, but it is hard, like, it's hard. For 2020, I just would like to have more growth, which I think is inevitable to happen because of how I really am becoming a real adult. I'm going straight into paying bills. Once I've graduated, I'm not moving back in with my family like most university students do. I will continue to live where I am with Lewis. I just hope that 2020 brings me growth. It brings me clarity of what I would like to do with my future career, because I am very torn at the moment between teaching and drama therapy. Teaching is, I guess, the easy route for me, and I've never been one to take the easy route. I'm not saying it's easy in sense of the work you have to do and stuff, but I could go and get my teaching qualifications whilst earning money in a school, whereas to become a drama therapist I will have to do another 3 years of a degree, a master's. I will have to fund that all myself, so working a lot, and then on top of that attending my master's classes. So it would be a lot, and that's why I plan on taking a year out, maybe even 2 years out, to work full time, go travelling, get the clarity I need, and then make my decision whether to go on to get my teaching qualification or to go back to university and get my master's. So I hope 2020 brings a little bit more clarity towards that, and I just hope 2020 continues to bring many more exciting memories. My family are moving, which is exciting. It's a big adventure for them, and I suppose the same as 2019. I hope 2020 brings me good health, continued good health, continued thriving good friendships and relationships. I am very excited for what 2020 will bring. I feel like this is the year that I'm really going to have to grow up. And I think it's going to be a little bit scary, a little bit shaky, but I know it'll be okay and I'm excited. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, and if you have any things that you're hoping to achieve in 2020 or anything that you achieved in 2019 that you're really proud of, leave a comment below and I'd love to see them. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye.